Class 10, Chapter 12, Areas Related to Circles, Module 2. Objectives. In this module, you will learn about areas of sector and segment of a circle. Students, last class we had discussed the equations of areas of sector and segment of a circle. Now the problems related with it. A horse is tied to a peg at one corner of a square-shaped grass field offside 15 meter by means of a 5 meter long rope. Find, first question, the area of that part of the field in which the horse can graze. Second question, the increase in the grazing area if the rope were 10 meter long instead of 5 meter. Here you need to take the value of pi as 3.14. Now listen carefully in this question. The square of side 15 meter is given. Now the horse is tied to a peg using 5 meter long rope. Now the length of the rope is what? 5 meter. First question, the area of that part of the field in which the horse can graze. Listen carefully, the grazing area of that horse. It is just like a sector, isn't it? Now what is the sector angle in this question? Since all the angles of a square is 90 degree, we can consider the sector angle as 90 degree. Now we know the equation of the area of the sector. Yes, what is it? Yes, theta by 360 into pi r square. So here in this case, what is theta? Theta is equal to 90 degree. And first grazing area, the length of the rope is what? 5 meter. So what is the radius? It is what? 5 meter. Clear? So the grazing area is equal to what? Area of the quadrant. So listen carefully, why we called it as a quadrant instead of sector? It is what? All the angles are 90 degree. So if the angle is 90 degree, when we cut a circle into 4 equal parts, each part is a quadrant, just like a sector, isn't it? So listen carefully. So in this case, angle is 90 degree. We can name it as what? Area of the quadrant instead of sector. So angle 90 by 360 into pi r square. Now 90 by 360, how much time? 4 pi r square. Here the value of pi is what? 3.14 into 5 by 4. So when you multiply it and divide it by 4, at last what we get? 19.625 meters square. Now what is the second question? The increasing the grazing area if the rope were 10 meter long instead of 5 meter. We need to find out the increasing area if the rope were length 10 meter instead of 5 meter is given. So if the length of the rope is 5 meter, we find out the area of that sector portion, that is the grazing area, as 19.625. Now if the length of the rope were 10 meter, then you need to find out the area of another quadrant. Okay, the second quadrant, the same equation, 90 by 360 into pi r square, but in this case the radius is what? Instead of 5, 10. Okay, so if it is 10 meter, we find out as 90 by 360 into pi r square, that is 3.14 into 10 by 4, which is equal to what? 78.5 meters square. At last, what do you need to find out? The second question, the increasing the grazing area. If it is what? The length be 10 meter long instead of 5 meter. So, the increasing area, how we find out? Yes, the difference between these two areas, that is 78.5 minus 19.625, which is equal to 58.875 meters square. Now the next question, a brooch is made with a silver wire in the form of a circle with a diameter 35 millimeter. The wire is also used in making 5 diameters which divide the circle into 10 equal sectors as shown in this figure. Find the first one, the total length of the silver wire required. Second one, the area of each sector of the brooch. So listen carefully in this question. We need to form a brooch. So what do you mean by a brooch? A circular, that is we kept in our cloth, that is a glass and also some thread portion is there. Okay, so listen carefully. The brooch is made with a silver wire in the form of a what? Circle with a diameter 35 millimeter. The wire is also used in making 5 diameters which divide the circle into 10 equal sectors. Now first question, the total length of the silver wire. So total length of the silver wire means what? The 5 diameters and also what? Its circumference is also there. So 5 diameters plus the circumference. The diameter is equal to what? What is given here? 35 millimeters. So radius is equal to what? 35 by 2, which is equal to 17.5 millimeter. Now the next one, what? You need to find out the total length. That is 5 diameters plus the circumference. So what is the equation of circumference? 2 pi r. 2 pi r. And also we need to add what along with that 5 diameters. So circumference is equal to what? 2 pi r, which is equal to 2 pi into 17.5, which is equal to 110 millimeter. Plus what? 5 diameters also there, using that what? Silver wire. So 10 into that 5 into 35 is the 5 diameters. Then 110 plus 175 is equal to 285 millimeter. Now we need to find out the second question, area of each sector of the brooch. But the sector angle is not given in this question. Now listen carefully that 5 diameters divide this into 10 equal sectors. 5 diameters divide the circle into 10 equal sectors. So central angle is what? Total 360. Now it is divided by 10 is equal to what? 36 degree. Now area of the sector, what is the equation? Yes, theta by 360 into pi r square, where theta what? 36 by 360 into pi value, it is given what? 22 by 7 into what? Radius is 17.5 into 17.5. Now 36 and 360 are cancelled, it become 1 by 10. Then cancel. At last what we get? The answer 96.25 millimeters square. Now the next one. An umbrella has 8 ribs which are equally spaced. Assuming umbrella to be a flat circle of radius 45 centimeter. Find the area between the 2 consecutive ribs of the umbrella. So listen carefully. Suppose the umbrella to be a flat circle of radius what? 45. Radius is given, but the central angle is not given here. Sector angle is not given. Now listen carefully. The umbrella has 8 ribs which are equally spaced. Now if it is 8 ribs, central angle is 360 degree. That 360 divided by 8 we need to find out. So to get the angle, that what? 360 by 8 is equal to what? 45 degree. Now find the area between the 2 consecutive ribs means what? The area of a sector. Okay, so theta by 360 into what? Yes, pi r square. Now where theta 45 degree and also the same radius also 45 degree. So 45 by 360 into pi r square, that is 22 by 7 into 45 into 45. At last what we get? 795.53 centimeter square. Clear? Now a car has 2 wipers which do not overlap. Each wiper has a blade of length 25 centimeter sweeping through an angle of 115 degree. Find the total area cleaned at each sweep of the blades. So listen carefully. You just think that wiper of the car. So when that we need to find a total area cleaned by the two wipers. So here when you clean the portion using the wipers, what is the shape of that? Yes, it is a sector. Okay, of radius is what? 25 and a sectoral angle 115 degree. Now the total area cleaned by the two wipers is equal to 2 into area cleaned by one wiper. That is equal to 2 into area of sector with 115 degree. That is 2 into theta by 360 into pi r square. Where theta what? Yes, 115 by 360 into pi into 25 into 25. So listen carefully, you can write the answer in this fraction way. Multiply all that. First you make it in the lowest form. Cut it using 5, make it in the lowest form. At last multiply the numerator numbers and multiply the denominator separately. Write the answer as a fraction. If time is there, you can divide it and write the answer as here what? First one, 1,58,125 by 126. Then when you divide it what? 1254.96 centimeter square. Now the last question. A round table cover has 6 equal designs. See the figure? Okay. If the radius of the cover is 28 centimeter, find the cost of making the designs at the rate of 0.35 per centimeter square. So listen carefully that designs. It is in the shape of a segment. So you need to find out area of the segment. So to find out area of the segment, area of the sector minus area of the triangle. Okay. Now listen carefully here. What is OA and OB? Radius how much? 28 centimeter. And angle AOB is equal to what? 60 degree. Now listen carefully here. Angle O is equal to 60 degree. Then triangle OAB, what type of triangle? Yes, isosceles triangle. Since angle OA is equal to OB, angle A is equal to angle B. Then sum of all the angles, angle A plus angle B plus angle O is equal to 180 degree. Twice of angle A plus angle O is equal to 180. So twice of angle A is equal to 180 by 120, which is equal to what? Angle A is equal to 120 by 2, which is equal to 60. Same as angle B also 60. So what type of a triangle is this one? Yes, it is an equilateral triangle. Now what is the area of the equilateral triangle? Root 3 by 4 a square. So listen carefully. Area of one segment. To find out area of the one segment, area of one sector minus area of the triangle. So first you need to find out area of the sector. That is theta by 360 into pi r square. Where theta what? 60 by 360 into pi into, that is 22 by 7 into radius 28 into 28. What is the answer at last? What we get? 410.66 centimeter square. Now area of one design, that is segment, is equal to area of the sector AOB minus area of the equilateral triangle AOB. Now that is 410.66 centimeter square minus 333.2 centimeter square, which is the area of the equilateral triangle. What did we get at last? 77.46. It is what area of the one design or area of one segment. Now how many designs are there? 6. So area 6 design is equal to 6 into 77.46 is equal to 464.76 centimeters square. Now the total cost for making it is what? That total 6 designs area into what? Per meter square 0.35. Or centimeter square 0.35. Okay, so when you multiply it, at last the total cost is equal to rupees 162.66. Clear, students? Okay, thank you.